Welcome back to Let's Play Higurashi. I don't know why I did that just there. Just where my voice didn't come out right when I started the recording there, I was like, fuck it, just make my voice sound weird. Continue. Delay. So I got tips, right? We also got a word of the day. Let's see. How about Meakashi, translator. You know, I would be like, you know what, let's look at for notebook, right? But I think that'd just be notebook or something like that. Probably just being kinda. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna see if it's in here. Notebook. It is actually, and I was right. It's noto, just not with book on there though. Just noto. I'll probably just pronounce note. Don't need to, you know, pronounce like the whole thing like note or. How about novel here? Shosetsu. There's some more words for ya. She was the head of the Friday family, but she never even appeared at the most important meetings. Even if she did show up, nobody would ask for her opinion, so it never really mattered if she was there or not. A legend in the Friday family says that if their firstborn child is a girl for 8 generations in a row, the 8th girl would be the reincarnation of Oyasha-sama. That'd have to be a lot of generations, wouldn't it? I mean, imagine it's like, okay, you're 7 generations in, but on the 8th generation, it's a boy. It's just like, it has to be reset now. So, like, the next one would be like, oh, the next one's a girl. Okay, that's 1. The next one's a girl. Okay, that's 2. Third one a boy. Ah, shit, we're back to the start again. According to Turkner-san's research, Rika Friday is very likely to be the one. Surely she must be an important icon in the cult of Oyasha-sama. The true believers are devoted to her. So it's quite surprising to me that Rika Friday herself was the assassin. It's unbelievable. It's just too abnormal. Usually a VIP like her wouldn't be the one to assassinate someone. It's possible that it was Rika Friday look like. From the way she moved, she seemed experienced in fighting. It's not normal that a small girl like her would jump me where it's faltering. I just got lucky because I had a stun gun. Without it, I don't know what would have happened. She was far more skilled than she looked. Was she trained as an assassin? Or was it a body double? Everything is a mystery, including that creepy syringe. What's going on? I can't understand. She was like an apparition or something. Did Ori or Sonozaki know of her existence? What is hiding on the underside of this village? That underside might run much deeper than I thought. Well, here's the thing, Shion. If you want to find out what the hell the underside is in the freaking, you know, village, you'd be better off not killing everyone off, you know? Because that's not going to get you any answers. That's like the whole shoot and answer questions later kind of thing. It's like, you've shot the suspect. How are we going to question him now? Strap him up in a chair. He should be able to communicate, but he's dead! Maybe just get a Ouija board. Are you crazy? He's dead! At this point, I believe that I can complete my revenge while destroying the curse system entirely. You keep contradicting yourself a bit there, Shion. First you were against the curse, and then you were like, I will be the bringer of it, and then you're like, I'll put a stop to it, actually. That means that I have to eliminate the heads of all the 3 families. Well, hasn't she already done that? The successor of Shion, and the assassins who are after Keiichi. Though Keiichi is completely unguarded, he hasn't been attacked so far. Even though I told everybody that he was one of the trespassers. In fact, it's me who's being attacked. Rikafurude attacked me. According to my theory, Keiichi should make for very attractive bait, but nobody has done anything to harm him. Since Rikafurude attacked me, it might be that opposing the Furude family is a greater taboo than trespassing in a ritual storehouse. Yeah, what I find weird, Shion, in your whole kind of, I mean, she's set on this. She's not, like, gonna take any, like, alternative theories on this. But, you know, Keiichi confided in Rika, and she's completely just kind of skimmed over that. She's just like, nah, I'm not even gonna try to analyze that. Like, bit of information there, you know. Not even gonna try to think about it. It's just like, fuck it. Rika's the assassin. And no questions. Rikafurude had said that intrusion wasn't a big deal. She sounded like she was going to let Keiichi walk. And after I accused her of that, Rikafurude attacked me that very night. Are there two different factions? Does one handle trespassers in the ritual storehouse, while the other protects the religious doctrines of the Furude family? No, that doesn't make sense. Tomitaka-san's death must have been caused by the Furude family's injections. Rika showed me the effect of it herself, clawing out her own throat and dying like that. Not a point, but Tomitaka-san shouldn't have been subject to the curse, at least according to the system of the Furude family. I don't understand why Keiichi hasn't been attacked. Did he have something exempting him from the curse, unlike Tomitaka-san? Just like how only Satoko Hojo was spared. Keiichi's a friend of Rikafurude's, so does that mean that if you were closer to her, you wouldn't be cursed? Was she the more important than the whole system? That's impossible. The hag was at the top of the curse system. Rika couldn't have been higher up than her. Scribble, scribble. Did she really just write that in her freaking notebook? Scribble, scribble. Or maybe it was just a scribble. She just kind of scribbled incoherently and was like, okay, back to focus here. Are there multiple ways to determine the subject of the curse? Or maybe, I don't know what she's writing with, a pen, a pencil, or one of those big brushes that they use sometimes. Whatever it is, maybe she's like, oh, the ink or whatever, it's running out, so squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Okay, it's working now. You know, when you do that with a pen, it's like you're writing and it's like, none of it's coming out, so you just like go across the page and it's like, yeah, okay, it's working now. Yes, continue. Are there multiple ways to determine the subject of a curse? Are there as many execution groups as there are subjects, and do they all work separately? It's a mess. None of my theories add up. If I mess up my reasoning, I might make the wrong person the target of my revenge. You're only now considering that? I don't understand who the enemy is, or how Satoshi-gun was made to disappear. How much did the hag know? That really was a huge loss. I have so many things I wanted to ask her. I killed her by accident. Shit. In that respect, I've already failed in my revenge. The underside of Inimizawa really does run too deep. Scribble, scribble. Fucking pen's running out! The whole page is blacked out with scribbles. Okay, she was, I know. She wasn't testing it for ink then, clearly. She was probably just like, fuck, I can't think what it is! This place is very dilapidated, isn't it? Hey everyone, are you all still alive? Kimiyoshi was hanging from the collar with his head turned up to the ceiling. He didn't even move when I walked in. Maybe he's already dead. Satoko was lying on a cross-shaped restraining table. She glared at me with red and swollen eyes, which must have been that way from crying. Yes, if you weren't paying attention, she made a call, well, Satoko made a call to her, and she invited her over for her sadistic plans. I'd wanted to put her on that special restraining table to pound nails into her hands, but Satoko's too small for that. I walked up to Kimiyoshi and poked his buddy with my toe. There was no response. Oh, Kimiyoshi, are you dead? Murderer! Murderer! Maybe Satoko had witnessed Kimiyoshi's last moments. I took a thick knife from the wall and stabbed Kimiyoshi with it. There was no response. Uncle Kimiyoshi, if you're alive, you'd better tell me, okay? You can't fool me. I walked over to the pulley that was suspending Kimiyoshi. It's your last chance. Are you alive? Let me know if you are. I paused just for a moment and turned the pulley. Ooh. You gotta wonder what they do for the sound effects. It's probably something stupid, but in the context, it's just like, ooh, ew. Kimiyoshi's body swayed strangely in the air. It looked much more like a corpse like that. Okay, that's definitely gotta be Satoko. Shion-san, why are you doing this? I get it. The door to the huge cave is still open. I bet Satoko talked to the one in the cell while I was gone. That's how she knows my name. Although that's actually not my name at all. No, I'm not Shion, I'm the real Mion. The one you all thought was Mion is Shion. It's kinda confusing, huh? If you don't get it, that's okay. Because Shion... Who you really are, Shion? Don't bullshit me there, bitch. You are batshit crazy. How dare you kill Rika? Yeah, Delaire's still gonna watch me take care of Rika's body. Of course I'll let her see Rika's neck too. Jesus Christ. Rika Frida deserved it. She came over to kill me. I just fought back, that's all. That's not possible! Rika would never do a thing like that! If you don't believe me, that's fine. It's none of your business anyway. What are you gonna do with me? I'm going to kill you. Satoko's eyes went wide. She was expecting my answer, I'm sure, but she still looked shocked. Yeah, this scene in the anime version is just like, ooh, those freaking wide eyes they do. It's just like, ah! I bet she didn't expect when I stated so openly. I heard the noise of something hitting iron bars echoing in the huge cave. Shion's voice echoed there as well. You know, she is like, I mean, I keep saying this, but she really doesn't fucking get it, does she? She's so blinded by revenge, she doesn't even think, you know what? Is this whole shit that she's been doing, is this really what Satoshi would have wanted her to do? No! She's just fucking lost her marbles, she's lost it. Sis, no! Don't kill Satoko! I answered her clearly. Did you finally realize what you've done? Did you finally realize you didn't do anything to save Satoshi-kun, although you had the power to? That was why he was killed. You ignored millions of chances to rescue Satoshi-kun. Yes, that is your sin. Ah! Before I even finished my sentence, I stabbed Satoko's right arm. Ooh. The blood started to flow out. This was nothing compared to what happened to Rika Friday. I twisted the knife into Satoko's arm. She bit down hard, crying. Actually, I think there was a live-action version of Higurashi. I'm not entirely sure. But imagine this scene playing out in that. It'd be even more horrifying. Stop! Don't kill Satoko! Let her go! I don't care what you do to me, but please let Satoko go! Why couldn't you say that for Satoshi-kun?
It's too late now. I was the one screaming like you back then. No matter how loudly I screamed, I never reached them, spared him, or saved him.
Do an evil blackboard voice really doesn't know what the throat. I want you to go through the same thing I did. I stabbed Satoko's arm repeatedly, but the knife kept hitting her bone. Oh, Jesus Christ. It didn't feel like I was cutting any of her flesh. Ugh. Stop it! Stop, sis! Stop! 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 Okay, Shion, how about this? I'll tell you how you can save Satoko. Apologize to me 1,000 times. I'll let her go when you're done. How about that? I don't tell lies. If you really apologize 1,000 times, I'll keep my promise. Well, how about that? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shion started to apologize like a broken record. She's so stupid and honest. She's not even thinking of cheating. I bet Shion really will count to 1,000. I stabbed Satoko in the wrist. Ugh. There, I felt something hard. I guess I crushed her bone or scraped it. Oh, Jesus Christ, Shion, you fucking maniac. It must have been extremely painful for her. Satoko screamed. Shion's voice got louder as if trying to overpower that scream. All you ever do is cry to get what you want. You think your Nini is gonna appear out of nowhere, knock me aside and rescue me, huh? Well, admittedly, that'd be fucking badass. Yeah, right. The knife was still in Satoko's wrist. I slid it toward her elbow. I mean, imagine how much of a twist that would be if Satoshi suddenly returned out of nowhere to save the day and snapped Shion out of a freaking complete madness shit. But alas, that isn't gonna happen yet. Satoko, can you hear me? Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen, I'm Navi now. I slapped her face several times and made her look at me. Do you know what you've done? Do you know how your very existence is what honored Satoshi-kun?
Really?
That's right, that's all you did to him. Every time you cried, Satoshi-kun protected you. But have you ever even considered what kind of a burden you were to him? Well, consider this, Shion. Have you ever considered that what you're doing is completely against what Satoshi would have wanted? You frickin' sack of shit. Just like, you're frickin' like, being like, all assuming. It's like, oh yeah, it's all everyone else's fault for this, so I'm gonna put all the blame on them by killing them. You think that's what Satoshi would have wanted? No. He wasn't some superhero. He was just like you. He was just a normal human being. Have you ever even thought of what he had to go through because of you? No, you didn't. You never even tried. You just let Satoshi-kun take care of you. You just leeched off of him. And as he got injured for your sake, you lived by sucking his blood. You're cursed. How can you still call for him? You know what? Like, if you see in Totari Goroshi, we see things more from, Satoko's perspective on all this. And she freaking knows she was a big burden to him and wanted to, like, make up for it in that arc. So do you think she knows, Shion? Well, she does, but you wouldn't think that because you've gone completely bonkers with revenge. Ha! 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 After telling all I've been wanting to, I exhaled roughly. With my help, you are now gonna pay for your sin. Cry as much as you want, scream as much as you want, and realize Satoshi-kun will never come for you. You cornered him, you made him disappear, you killed him! You know, in this kind of situation, if you're being tortured to death, and there was no way out, regardless of what he did, it's just picture this, be like, you know what, Shion? Satoshi isn't gonna come back for you either. If he saw you now, he would be absolutely disgusted. Just like taunt her on the way out, you know. What's this? You don't feel anything in your right arm anymore. Okay, then let's use your left. I stabbed the left arm repeatedly, and her blood flowed out. But Satoko's reactions weren't fun anymore. She didn't cry or scream like she did before. Seriously, Shion, where the fuck did this sadistic side of you come out, man? I mean, she wasn't always a sadistic psychopath. She started off kind of like, partially kind of a bit of a troll, but, you know, nothing like complete psychotic or anything like that. When did you change, Shion? When did the turn from troll to psycho begin? That put me in a bad mood, so I stabbed the back of her left hand and twisted the knife again. But Satoko still just moaned. She didn't scream anymore. What's the matter? Are you stifling your screams of protest, thinking I was enjoying your cries? That's great! Satoko was unfazed by my mad laughter. She looked at me with gritted teeth and resignation. You know, the anime adaptation, it must, like, wonder, it's like, how the voice actors were just like, okay, here's the script. Just like, okay, so you're playing Shion in this scene, right? And you are brutally torturing to death this other character called Satoko, and you're enjoying it, alright? So, you're completely batshit insane. You want to get it through, and like, the tone of your voice has to be sadistic, psychotic, absolutely and you must have a really fucked up laugh to go with it. Can you handle that? And you're just like, fuck, did I really sign up for this role? I looked at the cover, and I was like, oh, that looks cute. Look at those characters, everything's all cute, and then this dark shit happens? I can never trust a book by its cover ever again. Yes, I think that's true. Huh? I cornered Nanny. That's why he disappeared. I've known that ever since the day he vanished. I wasn't strong enough. I depend on Nini. I'm sure it was hard on him too, but I couldn't stop. You're absolutely right about that. I have no excuse. Satoko didn't sound as if she was mocking me or trying to please me. She spoke so naturally. That's interesting. I never realized you were aware of what you'd done. He's coming back. He will come back someday. And when he does, I'm going to show him how independent I've become. I don't need him anymore. I won't hide behind him anymore. I'm going to show him that I really can live on my own. When he comes back, huh? I stabbed Satoko's arm in a mad frenzy. But she still didn't even scream. She bit down tightly and swallowed her pain instead. He's coming back. I know he is. I'm waiting for him. And when he comes back, I will apologize for depending on him so much. Just won't give up until that day comes. I'll never depend on him again, ever. No matter what kind of hardships I have to endure, I won't ask him to help me. I won't call for help. I won't cry. I won't scream. If I cry, Nini will come for me. So I'm going to endure this by myself. Damn you. What do you think you're saying? It's fun for you. Go ahead. Stab me as much as you please. But if you think I'm going to cry for Nini, well, too bad. I'll not cry. Ever. If you refuse to believe me, then try it. He's watched me. He's watched me endure this. He will see that I'm not like I was before. And when he sees that, he's going to come back. Come on, try it. I'll not cry. Try to see how strong Satoko Hojo is.
Shut. I'll show her. Take that and not a nut.
Nini, you're watching me, right? If I become so strong, this won't bring me down. This is nothing. This won't make me cry. I won't cry for your help. I can endure this. I'm going to endure this. This is nothing compared to what you had to go through for me.
Shit. Why doesn't she feel the pain? Doesn't it hurt? There's no way it doesn't. I've been stabbing her so much and the knife went in so deep. Her blood has poured on the ground and I've been turning her flesh inside out. How can she still talk that way? Why doesn't she cry and scream?
After Satoko said what she wanted to say, she shut her mouth. She didn't say a word after that. No matter how much I stabbed her, twisted the knife, tore at her, and ripped out her flesh, she didn't even make a sound. What in the world is this? This isn't the Satoko I know. Satoko was never as strong as this. If Satoko was this strong, she wouldn't have been a burden to Satoshi-kun. Why wasn't she as strong before? It's too late. Everything's too late. This idiot's maturity came far too late. Well, you know, maturity comes with, well, I don't think it necessarily comes with age. Some people can go their whole life without being mature, really. But it does, you know. You get older and you get more mature. And some people just, like, get to, like, an age of maturity and they're just like, maturity, fuck that. It's just like, I'm gonna act like an idiot for the rest of my life. That's a lot of people, really, isn't it? I mean, like, I don't know. Her blood made my hand slippery and I dropped the knife. I mean, I'm kind of ruining the scene a bit here and there, but I gotta say, I kind of like the added, you know, sad piano Because this scene is fucked up and depressing at the same time. I mean, the way I'm rambling here kind of ruins it, but it really is. I was covered in blood from head to toe. Satoko was still enduring the pain. She was enduring this cruelty so she could display her strength. I couldn't defeat Satoko. I couldn't crush her strength. Satoko had achieved her goal. She had become independent, so she didn't need Satoshi-kun anymore. She still believes Satoshi-kun will come back one day. She looks forward to a day when she can show her brother how strong she had become. Satoshi-kun hasn't seen any of that. Instead, I, who never even thought that Satoshi-kun would come back, was the one who witnessed her strength. What was I thinking? Interruption. I thought Satoshi-kun was dead. No, I assumed he was. Yes, keyword, assumed. Why did I never even thought of waiting for him? Yeah, you just kind of went on a rampage, really. I didn't believe he would come back. I didn't wait. I tried to avenge him, but I guess what I really did was forget about him. Yeah, you completely have! You haven't even really thought about him. You're just blinded by rage. You haven't even realized why you even liked him to begin with. You've completely forgotten his very existence. Satoko is different. She never even thought he was dead. No, maybe she did a little. But even so, she waited. She waited for a day when she could show him how much she'd grown. She waited patiently. What about me? I didn't do anything. I wanted to forget about my sadness, so I tried to find my enemy. I became a demon, using revenge as an excuse so that I didn't have to think like a human. I lost. I couldn't endure the pain of waiting for Satoshi-kun, so I chose to become a demon. In other words, I got rid of my soul, the soul that loves Satoshi-kun. In other words, I got rid of Satoshi-kun himself. Satoko won. While she had been gritting her teeth before, her mouth had gone slack. Her eyelids were half shut, but I could see her eyes a little. They looked like she was dreaming about something happy. Satoshi-kun was there in her eyes. Satoko endured until Satoshi-kun came for her. Satoko ran up to Satoshi-kun. She jumped onto him. Satoshi-kun hugged her, and they spun around. You can cry now. Satoshi-kun told Satoko that, and she cried very hard. Satoshi-kun rubbed her head so gently. We'd be together forever, he said, and continued to rub her head so gently. So gently. Satoshi-kun, I was waiting for you too. What meaningless words. He was already dead inside of me. I never believed in our reunion. How pitiful of me to say that, just because I saw Satoko and Satoshi-kun together again. As Satoshi-kun hugged Satoko, his eyes met mine. Shion, Satoshi-kun said, I asked you a favor. What favor? I tried to remember. What kind of favor did Satoshi-kun ask me? Satoshi-kun looked at me so sadly, because I couldn't remember. That sad look tore my heart to shreds. The blood flowing out from me wasn't as pretty as Satoko's blood. My blood was a slimy liquid, like vomit with filthy chunks of food in it. That was what filled my body. Well, it's a real curse of somebody's conspiracy. I won't disappear, and I won't fall victim to it. You won't disappear? No, not until I buy that teddy bear. I'll get the money pretty soon. I won't go anywhere until then. Huh, a memory of the past, but when? This is a memory of the day before last year's Watanigashi. So Shion called me on the phone then. My aunt is home, I have to go. Okay. Mion. Huh? His aunt was home, so I'm sure he wanted to hang up as quickly as possible. So Shion paused and spoke. I'll leave Satoko to you. My knees and elbows started to shake. My teeth chattered and my fingers were shivering. Satoshi-kun asked me to... What have I done? I couldn't wait for Satoshi-kun to come back, so I filled myself with evil thoughts and acted as I pleased. I didn't believe he'd ever return. I even forgot about Satoshi-kun's last request. How can I say I love him? I just wanted to forget about my feelings of loss, so I made myself all bloody. How can I welcome him back now? I didn't believe Satoshi-kun would come back. I didn't believe Satoshi-kun was alive. I didn't think he was alive, so I thought he was dead. I believed in his death. I killed him in myself. Nobody else did. I did that. But Satoko believed until the very end, when she was rewarded in her final moments. Satoko wasn't here anymore. She had no more need for her bloody, painful shell. But I'm still here, trapped in my bloody, tainted flesh. I'm going to rot inside of it. Satoshi-kun was waiting for both Satoko and me. But to be reunited with Satoshi-kun, we had to keep our promises. Satoko's promise was to be strong. Satoko kept that promise until the bitter end, and Satoshi-kun embraced her. My promise was to take care of Satoko for Satoshi-kun. I never kept the promise from the beginning. Therefore, Satoshi-kun will never embrace me. Even if I would rub Satoko's wounds and ask her if they hurt, that wouldn't mean anything. That was when I felt something behind me. It wasn't Satoshi-kun or the thing that scared me before. I didn't know who it was, but it was right there, criticizing me for my mistakes. Is it me? I mean, I've been slagging you off this whole time, Shion. Then I finally realized it. That thing is me. It had always been there, standing behind myself and watching me break that promise. Satoshi-kun asked me to take care of Satoko, yet I didn't keep that promise. I had been watching that happen. I cried and gave up on myself. Wait, Satoshi-kun gave up on me, and I gave up on myself. What will happen to me now? I don't want to be in this darkness. I don't want to be all bloody. Please don't leave me. If I give up on myself, what will happen to my body? There will be nothing left. The only thing I'll have left of me is an evil demon. Ah, I get it. I've known it for a long time now. I am nothing but a demon. A demon doesn't feel sad. A demon's heart can never be in pain. A demon doesn't cry. Shion was still apologizing. She believed that was the only way for her to save Satoko. Her voice was growing hoarse and weak. Shion, you don't need to count anymore. Good job. I guess she realized what happened to Satoko. Shion cried in her cell. Being a demon isn't that bad, huh? I never knew how fun it would be to see all people cry and scream. I've already had plenty of fun in this human world. Maybe soon I'll kill myself and go back to hell. But don't worry. I'll make sure I kill you first. That's why I'm here, after all. Demons are pleased when they see people cry and grieve, see? Wait, you like Kei-chan, don't you? Okay, I'll rip Kei-chan apart before your eyes. What a great idea. I'll kill him and then myself after that. When I get future village is the village of demons. Demons come out from the swamp and attack the village. I'm going to act like those legendary demons and wait for your fearsome to judge me. That'll be a suitable disaster for enemies out, don't you think? As if she couldn't get crazier than she already is.